game right there. People in the house.
Hi everybody, thank you for watching the Funky Chicken card game How to Play. Super, super easy. In fact, it's a lot like Happy Salmon. If you're familiar with a card game called Happy Salmon that North Star came out with about a year ago, then you'll know what Funky Chicken card game is all about. It comes with this very cute little foam card carrier. Comes with 6 decks of cards with 12 cards each. You select a color when you sit down to play, and then each of you has a deck of 12 cards, like I mentioned before, and each of them have a different dance move on them, actually. So you shuffle those cards up, you take a look at your first card. That first card you compare to another player that's on the board. You shout out bump, bump, bump if that is the card that you drew. That player says bump, you make eye contact, you get up from the table, run around, and then you do the bump, which is you just kind of bump your hips together. At that point, you run around back to your side of the table, and then you get to discard that card out of your hand. Pretty simple, right? The first player that gets down to 0 cards is the winner. And then every time you try to discard one of these cards, you have to be able to do this little dance move. So you have to do the swing, which is all like a square dance, where you run across to the other player, you lock arm in arm, you swing around in a circle, you go back, and then you can discard your card. Funky Chicken, you get up and you flap your arms like a chicken, and then you say, so funky. And then you get to discard the card. Spin is probably the easiest and fastest one. You just kind of get up in your spot and spin around a circle. Then the 2 of you get to discard a card. Now, what if 3 of you yell out spin at the same time? Only 2 of you get to discard a card. So if there's a third person, hopefully the 4th person will do the same thing. You get up, run around, do your dance move, and then you get to discard the card. That third person's out of luck if they didn't get to do the bump with the person that they shouted out. So first person down to 0 cards is the winner. Super easy game. Now there's a couple variations of this. Some of them you might really like to play. One of them is you just have to do the dance move at first and then get another player to recognize that. That way you're not making any noise and you're not disturbing any people next to you or at a game table close by. And then another one is a co-op play, really, where you set a timer and everyone tries to get rid of all of their cards before the timer runs out. Also, very cool little thing. If you don't want to have any losers in your group, you can play the co-op version. So again, if you're familiar with Happy Salmon, you'll be familiar with Funky Chicken. Gameplay is exactly the same. In fact, you can mix them. Mix them up. You'll have 24 cards, and then you'll have a whole bunch of different things you've got to try to match up. Mix and match Funky Chicken with Happy Salmon. You've got yourself a much larger game. That is it. That's the extent of it. So thank you very, very much for watching the How to Play for Funky Chicken card game. If you have any questions or comments below, please leave them below. All right. Thank you very much.